The whole Zhang family fell into an unprecedented state of nervous tension and full readiness. The cold, aloof, perfect elder brother Zhang Che, who had never been close to any woman for 30 years and was a born outstanding talent in every honest eyes, finally announced that he would bring his girlfriend home to meet the parents formally. Mother Zhang, a retired senior teacher, took out her most exquisite qiangs that she had kept for years, paced back and forth in the living room repeatedly rehearsing polite, guest-receiving words, with an extremely strong sense of ritual. Father Zhang, a retired veteran cadre, sat upright solemnly on the sofa, holding an old newspaper from several days ago to pretend to be calm. In fact, he kept glancing at the door nervously, so flustered that he even held the newspaper upside down. As the only younger sister in the family, Zhang Nian, an ordinary office worker, also made full preparations in advance. She spent half a month's salary lavishly buying a set of high-end skin care gift boxes, looking forward wholeheartedly to meeting a gentle, decent, well-educated formal sister-in-law. She even imagined a warm scene of the two getting along harmoniously and prepared 800 questions in private, intending to carefully inspect the outstanding girl who could win over her golden aloof elder brother. The whole family unanimously believed that the girl who could subdue the cold President Zhang Che must be dignified, quiet and ladylike. They prepared everything thoughtfully and waited earnestly for the distinguished guest to arrive. At 5 o'clock in the evening, the doorbell rang on time, and the whole family immediately got ready to receive the guest. When the door was opened, everyone first saw Zhang Che, who always had a cold expression all year round. At this moment there was no joy of falling in love on his face, only full helplessness and resignation. With a low and powerless aura, standing beside him was his girlfriend Tang Xu, who completely broke the whole family's inherent imagination. She did not wear gentle light makeup or elegant dresses. Instead, she wore a bright yellow casual sports suit, with a neat high ponytail, fair and glowing skin, bright and vivid eyes, and a sharp and stunning beauty. She was outgoing, lively and unrestrained, full of down-to-earth vitality. Standing beside the cold and reserved Zhang Che, their styles were completely different and mismatched. The Zhang family was stunned on the spot, their expectations completely dashed, but they still forced themselves to greet the guest warmly and let her sit down. Unexpectedly, Tang Xu was completely unreserved and unrestrained. After greeting everyone generously, she directly ignored her official boyfriend Zhang Che beside her, walked quickly straight to Zhang Nai and looked her up and down carefully, changed from surprise to satisfaction in her eyes, praised Zhang Nai on the spot for her good looks, clean temperament, outstanding figure, saying that she was a perfect match for her own biological brother, and even asked directly whether Zhang Nai was single. The atmosphere at the scene froze instantly, and the embarrassment reached its peak. Zhang Che was petrified on the spot and leaned back slightly, his facial expression completely cracking, showing a long-expected and hopeless look. The kind smile on Mother Zhang's face froze instantly, and she could not recover for a long time. The newspaper in Father Zhang's hand slipped and fell to the ground directly. Making the scene awkward and funny, Zhang Nian held the gift box, froze in place on the spot. Her brain went blank, completely at a loss. After a brief moment of daze, Zhang Nian reminded Tang Xu tremblingly that Zhang Che beside her was her boyfriend. Only then did Tang Xu respond suddenly, saying frankly that she had a clear mind all the time. Zhang Che was just the elder brother of her future sister-in-law. The core purpose of her visit this time was not to meet the elders of the Zhang family or get along with Zhang Che, but to come specially to blind date and check for her own biological brother Tang Yan. She took a fancy to Zhang Nian at first sight for her suitable temperament and appearance, and wanted to confirm their fate on the spot. She publicly set a strange rule for getting along, proposing that the two families bond closely to become relatives through double marriage, follow different seniority rules in daily life. Zhang Nian called her sister-in-law, and she also called Zhang Nian's sister-in-law, binding the two families closely with double happiness. Afterwards, Tang Xu acted recklessly the whole time, pushing the matching plan forward wholeheartedly without caring about the awkward atmosphere at all. She took the initiative to put her arm around Jung Enian's shoulder, whispered a private suggestion in her ear, and enthusiastically recommended her biological brother Tang Yan to Jung Nian, giving him all-round sincere praise and endorsement. Tang Yan had an outstanding appearance, tall and straight figure, gentle and restrained personality, stable emotions, reliable and well-behaved at home, never making noise or causing trouble. His only occupation was a full-time popular game anchor, live streaming at home all year round with a stable and down-to-earth income. His looks, family background and character were all perfectly suitable for Jung Nian. Before she finished speaking, she immediately took out her mobile phone, found a high-definition plain-side photo of Tang Yan on the spot, held it directly in front of Jung Enian's eyes, forcing Jung Nian to inspect his appearance intuitively, acting as a strong matchmaker the whole time without leaving any room for refusal. Zhang Che could not bear it anymore, commanding Tang Su in a low voice to behave properly and treat guests politely, but was directly ignored by Tang Su. She still went her own way, wholeheartedly matching Zhang Nian with her brother, focusing all her attention on facilitating this marriage. When the formal dinner was served, the family dinner officially started, which directly turned into a large-scale public social death scene. Upholding the dignity of an elder, Mother Zhang took the initiative to ask routine questions step by step, inquiring about Tang Su's family background, family members and financial situations secretly, actually weighing whether the two families were well matched in social status. Tang Su answered frankly and neatly the whole time, confessing plainly that her family was ordinary with kind and simple parents, and she only had an unsuccessful biological brother Tang Yan who worked full-time as a game anchor, staying at home to play games all day without a decent high-salary job. Not only did she not avoid it, but she also praised her brother publicly and proudly for his outstanding appearance, pleasant to look at, reliable at home, and a high-quality potential stock for sure. In the future, Jung Nian would definitely live a stable and happy life and become the proprietors of the live streaming studio if she married him. Her straightforward words almost made Father Zhang choke on the spot, forcing him to hold back his laughter until his face turned red. Zhang Che kept a dark face the whole time in silence, silently picking up dishes for Tang Su to shut her up. I could not stop her enthusiastic talking at all. Seeing this, Mother Zhang had to hint euphemistically that her daughter Zhang Nian had high standards and a picky mind, and ordinary boys with ordinary occupations could not catch her eye. The subtext clearly indicated that Tang Yan's occupation was not decent enough to match her well-raised daughter. Everyone thought Tang Su could understand the implied meaning and back down, but she had a unique way of thinking. She misinterpreted the elder's intention on the spot, thinking that Mother Zhang was worried that her brother's unstable job could not bring Zhang Nian a stable future. To dispel the elder's concerns, Tang Su took out her mobile phone without hesitation in front of the whole family, directly made a video call to Tang Yan who was live streaming, and pressured her future mother-in-law face-to-face on the spot, ordering Tang Yan to find a formal stable job as soon as possible to please his future mother-in-law and stabilize the marriage with Zhang Nian. The moment the video was connected, Tang Yan, who was concentrating on live streaming with sleepy eyes, was stunned publicly instantly. Tens of thousands of viewers in the live broadcast true mate melon and swiped comments simultaneously, triggering a double large-scale social death scene. The atmosphere of the two families became completely helpless, awkward and funny. The call ended hastily. The whole dinner was chaotic and noisy. Only Tang Su ate to her heart's content without any psychological burden. After the meal, Zhang Che really could not stand Tang Su's outrageous behavior anymore, so he took the excuse of urgent overtime work at the company and took Tang Su away from the Zhang family quickly. After they left, the three members of the Zhang family slumped on the sofa, looked at each other without a word, and felt mixed emotions in their hearts for a long time. Father Zhang could not help sighing that Tang Su had an overly lively personality and too much energy to control. Mother Zhang even said frankly that 10 cold and restrained Zhang Che could not restrain one wild and unrestrained Tang Su. Then she looked at Jong Nayan with full sympathy, feeling sorry for her grievance of being publicly embarrassed. That night when Jong Nayan was resting, she suddenly received a friend request from Tang Su. After accepting it, Tang Su sent Tang Yan's WeChat business card immediately, actively matching the two to get to know each other, and carefully reported Tang Yan's hobbies and preferences, which were precisely in line with Jong and Ian's appearance characteristics, saying that they were a predestined fate made in heaven. Moreover, Tang Su directly pulled Jong Nayan into the Tang family relatives group, publicly posted candid beautiful photos of Jong Nayan in the group, and recommended her prospective sister-in-law to all Tang family members. Tang's parents took a fancy to her at first sight, recognized her enthusiastically on the spot, and took the initiative to prepare generous meeting gifts to treat her sincerely. Jong Nayan wanted to quit the group to get away at first, but finally was moved by the generous meeting gifts, took the initiative to add Tang Yan's WeChat, and passively embarked on the road of blind date acquaintance. At first, their chat on WeChat was extremely awkward with almost nothing to talk about in the cold and distant atmosphere. Tang Yan was quiet and introverted, only replying with short sentences. He also took the initiative to apologize, saying frankly that his sister Tang Su was reckless and willful, acting without thinking, hoping that Jong Nayan would not take it to heart and did not need to take it seriously. Jong Nayan also responded casually, teasing that her brother Jong Che had a cold and weird personality, and the two unreliable siblings were a perfect match to tolerate each other. Gradually, the awkwardness between them broke the ice, and they inexplicably felt a tacit understanding of sharing the same misfortune, initially letting go of strange estrangement. In the following days, Tang Su took full control of the situation and intervened in Jong and Ian's life in all aspects. She greeted her 3 meals a day on time with warm concern, thoughtfully ordered milk tea and snacks for her, took the initiative to share Tang Yan's daily dynamics and live clips, frequently created topics for the two to get along, and forcibly shortened the distance between them with accurate rhythm control, worthy of being the top gold medal matchmaker. At the same time, Tang Su traveled to the Zhang family frequently, was sweet-talking and diligent, sensible and reliable, and sincerely protective of others. She gradually won over the 2 elders of the Zhang family and successfully gained their sincere love and full favor. The 2 elders completely let go of their concerns, no longer picking on Tang Yan's occupation. Instead, they fully supported Jong Nayan to get along with Tang Yan. In matching the two, Fall in Love was officially upgraded to a family event jointly promoted by the whole family of both sides. Only Jong Che saw through everything the whole time, watching infuriately and calmly on the sidelines, only feeling that Tang Su's lively and unrestrained personality could just cure his hypertension caused by long-term high pressure, a dedicated special antihypertensive medicine.